Hello, good morning. This is me, Jabbar. Today lectures going to talk about the wireless network, the innovations in wireless networks. So my lecture is going to be about the revolutioning connectivity of the story of cellular network evaluation and from starting to ends and what is the beyond of the wireless and cellular networks of the future industry and academic. So in this lecture I will give any brief introductions about the wireless networks and the type of wireless networks and how it is works actually and what is their topologies, and I'm going over the cellular networks and the types of cellular networks and the innovations of cellular networks. Actually, we are in the revolutions of cellular networks now, with the last generation of the fifth generations networks, which already released in 2020 with the high speed 20 gigabyte per second. Something is amazing, so appreciable to things and realizing about this amount of data while transmissions. So seconds I will covers the building system of the both the wireless and networks, and actually what is they are coming both together and they help, and the cellular network is come types of wireless networks. Seconds I'm going to exploring about the hierarchies of mobile cellular network from 1991 up to the 2020 and up to 2023. 2013 six generations will be releasing. So briefly and finally we'll find some final tips and takes away about the wireless and cellular networks. And actually my specialist was working in the mobile network and improving the quality of surface of range, and how we use different type of algorithms and methodologies to improve the quality of service performance over the wireless networks. So, firstly, we just briefly say that a wireless networks is a type of the computer network that use the wireless data to connecting with the with the nodes, and in like the traditional way, the cables or wired networks using the cable to relay the physical cables to connected the devices. So wireless network utilizes of the radio to transmissions the data between the devices. However, I try briefly to introduction to the wireless networks and with the type of that type of wireless networks. So, firstly, wireless networks is enables the communications between the devices within the needs for the physical cable, without needs for the physical cables, and the needs widely use the speed of data while transmissions. So typically here a difference between the use of typically of the wireless networks, we have so many different type of. First type we have wireless local area networks, which providing connectivity in the limit areas like homes and while home office or a small place. And second types of wireless area wide area networks, which covers a large geographical area, like we're using here a cellular networks as examples. And second, we have third, we have wireless personal networks, a symbol like device connect to devices like Bluetooth. And we have last types of wireless network is wireless metro plane, which we covers cities and a larger than the metro plane networks. So wireless networks, its topology or technology has using is the various wireless technology like IEEE or like 4G or 5G network like cellular networks, or a different type of topology have been using like WiMAX or LTE advanced types of 4G networks or 5G radio, new radio of wireless networks. Um, so wireless networks playing a role and crucials for our life or for importance of our lives. So the most importance that in wireless network, that is they get the mobility, and mobility use when they connect the network while you moving. And second one very important things is scalability. Scalability is augmented the devices while transmissions from, for example, additional data, or if you transmission amount of data between devices. So we have finally the convenience. So here we don't need any physical cable or any requires to be connected of the devices. So we're moving here to the second part in the cellular network, which is very important. Um, the hierarchical of the cellular networks and the innovations of the generation of mobile networks since 1991. The first generation of mobile networks, the global systems for the mobile, which be releasing in 1991 with the technology of time division, multiple access. And at that time, just making a call, and the second generations which be releasing in 2000s, a journal packet radio services, and the first generation which provide the digital system transmission from the analog to digital systems. And we at that time started using at same technology time division multiple access, but at same way the providing the SMS. In third generation WiMAX, wide division multiple access, via in third generation which provide the GPRS and internet and data, and also the voice, and using the both type of system, multiple input and multiple output, and code division multiple access. And in the 4G network, which the first release is comes in 2011, long-term evaluations, and it's come with the high data speed, 150 megabyte per seconds, and using the technology of multiple orthogonal frequency division multiple access. And it was very the first time for use this technology to provide high data rate and a high or approximate bandwidth while transmissions, and providing a connectivities. The first time we saw so many amount applications, transactions, different type of connectivity, like we have so many services over internet like ecosystem, healthcare systems, traditional transactions, the banks, browsing, and all this type need high data rate while transmission. So the 4G has come to solve some of these issues, and it was the first solution for the IP-based services. And second release of 4G, it come in 2015, long-term evaluation advance, and it come with the aggregated and maximum aggregated techniques and multiple input and multiple output techniques for providing high data rate, and using reuse the cells in the same time, frequencies band and time band while transmissions. And new radio was released in 5G networks. Our new radio was released in 2020, which has come with the high data rate, which means that 20 gigabyte per seconds for orthogonal frequency division multiple access for downlink, and single signal carriers frequency division multiple access for uplinks. So here we come into some of important challenge and works of the 4G network. So we have connectivities and high bandwidth and high data rate, and we have simulations and securities. So how the cellular networks playing a role for controlling such challenge or such nervousness. As connectivity, there is so many types of application require a limit type of bandwidth. So, like Zoom, online game, or video over voice over IP or video over IP, different type. Even it's real time application or not real time application. Sometimes it's need a loading and buffers while transmissions. So here the 4G was one of the best solution, special LTE networks, to come over this issue and challenges and give a good handle mechanism for handle such type of loading of connectivities or those type of buffering while using the networks. So we have bandwidth, high data bandwidth, which reach up to 150 megabytes for the frequency division multiple access. And for the single carrier frequency division multiple access, it reach into 75 megabyte per seconds. And we come over the high data rate. High data rate, it's reach up to 100 megabyte per seconds for downlink and 500 megabyte for uplinks. Simulation and securities is offering a high security while transmissions and comes over a different type. For example, now if we create a network using any type of tool simulation network, and we try to optimization that performance of that network. So we saw how the traffic is loading and how the networks is reducing for different critical issue like quality of service or congestions in networks or data losing or data dropping. Such type of issues is get solving by LTE or LTE advanced release 4. So we come into the best way, which is a challenging and future innovation of wireless of cellular network. And there is a three more crucial issues is still pending under the research and industry interference. So the wireless signals may be experience interference from other devices when the environment's factor could be not be together. Depends on the infrastructure for that type of wireless network.